Peace be upon you, and a very warm welcome to our guide today. I'm your host, Omar. In this video, we're going to gently and clearly explore an immensely significant and profoundly spiritual journey for Muslims worldwide, Hajj, the pilgrimage to Mecca. For many, it's a lifelong dream, a sacred obligation, and a truly transformative experience. We'll demystify what Hajj entails, why it's so important, and what it means for those who undertake this blessed journey. Whether you're considering Hajj, curious about its intricate rituals, or simply seeking a deeper understanding of this magnificent pillar of Islam, you've come to the right place. We'll walk through it with clarity, reverence, and practical insights. If you find this guide insightful and helpful, please do consider giving it a like, subscribing for more educational content about Islamic practices and teachings, and sharing it with others who might benefit. Your support truly helps us to spread understanding and share knowledge about this beautiful faith. Over the next 10 to 15 minutes, we'll embark on a comprehensive journey into Hajj, the pilgrimage to Mecca. Here's a detailed overview of what we'll cover. First, we'll discuss the profound significance and spiritual purpose of Hajj in Islam, tracing its historical roots and understanding its position as a pillar of faith. Next, we'll explore who is obligated to perform Hajj, delving into the specific conditions of ability that make it a divine duty. Following that, we'll meticulously detail the key rituals of Hajj, from entering the sacred state of Ihram to circumambulating the Kaaba, standing on Mount Arafat, and beyond. We'll talk about the deep spiritual transformation and immense personal benefits of undertaking this sacred journey, exploring its impact on the soul. We'll explore the unparalleled unity and community experience during Hajj, highlighting its global impact and message of universal brotherhood. We'll briefly explain the difference between Hajj and Umrah, two distinct but related pilgrimages. We'll offer some practical advice and essential preparation tips for those considering this profound and once-in-a-lifetime pilgrimage. So, let's begin to unravel the beauty, wisdom, and transformative power of Hajj, shall we? Hajj. It's a journey of a lifetime to the house of Allah. Every step is an act of worship, every moment a spiritual connection. The Kaaba, the first house of worship, a beacon for all Muslims. Arafat, the peak of Hajj, a day of prayer and profound reflection. The white garments symbolize equality before our Creator, all are one. After Hajj, a renewed spirit, a purified soul, a deeper faith. Hajj, a profound echo of ancient prophets and timeless devotion. The significance and purpose of Hajj. Let's begin by understanding the profound significance of Hajj, the pilgrimage to Mecca in Islam. Hajj is not merely a travel destination, it is the fifth pillar of Islam, making it an obligatory act of worship for every Muslim who meets specific conditions. It's a spiritual journey to the Kaaba, the sacred house of Allah in Mecca, Saudi Arabia, which stands as the unified focal point of Muslim prayer worldwide. The purpose of Hajj extends far beyond merely visiting a holy site. It's a deep spiritual exercise aimed at cultivating profound submission to God, purifying one's soul, and seeking forgiveness for sins. It is a powerful symbolic reenactment of the historical events involving prophets Abraham, Ismail, Ishmael, and Hagar. When pilgrims perform the sa'i, walking between the hills of Safa and Marwa, they are following in the footsteps of Hagar, who desperately ran between these hills searching for water for her infant son Ismail, demonstrating ultimate reliance on God. The stoning rituals symbolize the rejection of Satan, echoing Prophet Ibrahim's steadfastness. This journey connects pilgrims directly to the roots of their Abrahamic faith, fostering a sense of continuity and tradition. The ultimate goal of Hajj is to return spiritually reborn, as if a newborn, free from sins, with a heightened consciousness of God, or taqwa, and a renewed, vibrant commitment to living according to His commands. The act of entering the state of Ihram, donning simple white garments and adhering to specific prohibitions, is not just about changing clothes. It's a profound psychological and spiritual shift, stripping away worldly distractions, vanity, and social status, focusing the mind solely on worship and preparation for standing before the Almighty. It truly prepares the heart for transformation. Who is obligated to perform Hajj? While Hajj is a pillar of Islam, it's crucial to understand that it's an obligation only for those who meet specific conditions. Islam is a religion of ease, and it never burdens an individual beyond their sincere capacity. The conditions for Hajj, rooted in the concept of istita'ah, ability, are quite clear and compassionate. First, one must of course be a Muslim, believing in God and His Prophet. Second, they must be of sound mind and have reached the age of puberty, signifying personal accountability. Third, and critically, they must possess the financial ability to undertake the journey. This means having surplus funds beyond their essential needs, sufficient to cover travel, accommodation, sustenance during Hajj, and providing adequately for their dependents back home without incurring debt or compromising their family's well-being. This condition highlights Islam's emphasis on financial stability and responsibility. Fourth, they must have the physical ability to endure the demanding and often strenuous rituals of Hajj. This involves significant walking, standing for long periods, and coping with large crowds and varying weather conditions. For those with chronic illnesses or severe physical limitations that prevent them from performing the rituals, the obligation may be lifted. Fifth, the route to Mecca must be safe and secure, ensuring the pilgrim's well-being and protection from harm. And finally, for women, it is a condition to travel with a mahram, a close male relative like a husband, father, brother, or son, for her safety, security, and protection during such a significant and often challenging journey. If these conditions are met, a Muslim is obligated to perform Hajj at least once in their lifetime. However, if someone becomes obligated but is prevented by severe permanent illness or old age, they may, if financially able, sponsor someone else to perform Hajj on their behalf, known as Hajj by proxy. This demonstrates the flexibility and mercy within Islamic law. It's a singular, monumental journey, though many choose to perform it multiple times if able, for purely out of devotion and love for Allah. Key rituals of Hajj. Now, let's delve into the fascinating and deeply symbolic key rituals of Hajj. The pilgrimage unfolds over several intense and spiritually charged days, specifically from the 8th to the 12th or 13th day of Dhul Hijjah, the 12th month of the Islamic lunar calendar. Each ritual carries immense spiritual significance and connects the pilgrim to a sacred narrative. The journey truly begins with pilgrims adopting the sacred state of ihram at designated points called miqat. This involves purifying themselves through a bath and donning simple, unstitched white garments for men and modest, non-ornamental clothing for women. In this state, certain actions are strictly prohibited, such as cutting hair or nails, using perfumes, hunting, engaging in marital relations, or even arguing. This profound shift helps to detach pilgrims from worldly concerns, fostering humility, equality, and focusing the mind solely on worship and the spiritual objective ahead. They continuously recite the talbiyah. Labbaik Allahumma labbaik. Here I am, O Allah, here I am. Upon reaching Mecca, often on the 8th of Dhul Hijjah, pilgrims first perform the tawaf or arrival tawaf, circumambulating the Kaaba 7 times in an anti-clockwise direction. This is a powerful, unifying symbol of devotion, reverence, and orbiting around the singular point of worship, the house of Allah. Following this is sa'i, walking and jogging 7 times between the hills of Safa and Marwa, commemorating Hagar's desperate, unwavering search for water for her infant son Ismail, and her profound reliance on God's provision. On the 8th of Dhul Hijjah, pilgrims proceed to Mina, a vast tent city just outside Mecca. They spend the day here, resting, praying, and preparing spiritually for the most important day of Hajj. The undisputed pinnacle of Hajj occurs on the 9th of Dhul Hijjah, the day of Arafat. From noon until sunset, millions of pilgrims gather on the vast plain of Mount Arafat, standing in intense prayer, heartfelt supplication, and profound reflection. This is the heart of Hajj, a moment of deep repentance, spiritual awakening, and seeking forgiveness. It is believed that on this day, Allah descends to the nearest heaven and answers prayers. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, emphatically stated, Hajj is Arafat. It is a glimpse of the Day of Judgment, where all humanity stands equal before God. After sunset on Arafat, pilgrims move to Muzdalifah, an open plain, where they spend the night under the stars, gathering pebbles for the symbolic stoning ritual. On the 10th of Dhul Hijjah, the first day of Eid al-Adha, they return to Mina for Rami al-Jamarat, throwing pebbles at the large pillar, Jamrat al-Aqaba, representing Satan, symbolizing their rejection of evil, worldly temptations and inner weaknesses, and their commitment to God's path. This day also marks Eid al-Adha, the festival of sacrifice celebrated by Muslims worldwide, commemorating Prophet Ibrahim's ultimate act of obedience. Following the stoning, pilgrims perform the ritual sacrifice qurbani, symbolizing obedience and gratitude. Then men shave their heads or shorten their hair, and women trim a small portion of theirs, marking a partial end to ihram. Pilgrims then return to Mecca for a final, obligatory tawaf al-ifada, also known as tawaf al-ziyarah, performing 7 circumambulations around the Kaaba. This is a vital part of Hajj. The remaining days, 11th, 12th, and optionally 13th of Dhul Hijjah, are spent in Mina for further stoning rituals at all 3 pillars, followed by a farewell tawaf, tawaf wida, before departing from Mecca. The spiritual transformation and personal benefits. Undertaking Hajj is not merely a series of rituals, it's a journey of deep and lasting spiritual transformation and immense personal growth. The profound commitment, physical demands, emotional intensity, and selfless sacrifice involved leave an indelible mark on the pilgrim's soul. The continuous focus on prayer, remembrance of Allah dhikr, and acts of devotion during Hajj strengthen one's faith in unimaginable ways. It cultivates incredible patience, resilience, and humility as pilgrims navigate vast crowds, endure physical exertion, and overcome personal challenges. Standing shoulder to shoulder with millions of diverse people from all walks of life, all dressed in simple white garments, strips away worldly distinctions, reminding everyone of their fundamental equality and unity before God. This shared human experience fosters a profound sense of submission, interconnectedness, and a deeper, more intimate connection with the divine. Many pilgrims describe Hajj as a complete spiritual cleansing. It's an unparalleled time for sincere repentance, seeking forgiveness for past sins with a pure heart, and making a firm commitment to a life of greater piety and obedience. Those who return from Hajj, often referred to respectfully as Hajj male or Hajjah female, often feel spiritually reborn, with a purified heart, a clear conscience, and a revitalized sense of purpose. This transformative journey instills a strong, enduring desire to live a life that is pleasing to Allah, carrying the profound lessons of patience, unity, humility, and unwavering devotion into their daily lives back home. They become better individuals with a heightened sense of gratitude and responsibility towards their Creator and fellow human beings. Unity and community. During Hajj, one of the most awe-inspiring and truly unique aspects of Hajj is the unparalleled demonstration of unity and community within the global Muslim Ummah, or nation. Millions gather in one sacred place with one unified purpose, reinforcing the unbreakable bonds of brotherhood and sisterhood in a way no other event on earth does. From every corner of the globe, from bustling cities to remote villages, people of all races, languages, socioeconomic backgrounds, and cultural expressions converge in Mecca. Dressed in the same simple ihram garments, all worldly distinctions of wealth, status, and nationality melt away. There's no king or pauper, no rich or poor, no black or white. All stand absolutely equal before Allah, focusing solely on their Creator. This creates an incredibly powerful, palpable sense of solidarity, shared humanity, and collective devotion that is truly unique to Hajj. It's a vivid, living representation of Islamic universalism, transcending all national, ethnic, and social divides, showcasing a harmonious society in miniature. The shared experience of performing the intricate rituals together, enduring challenges side by side, sharing resources, and helping one another, fosters deep bonds of compassion, empathy, and mutual support. It's a living testament to the Quranic verse, "Indeed, the believers are brothers." This powerful sense of global community reminds pilgrims that they are part of something much larger than themselves, strengthening their identity as Muslims and their commitment to the well-being of the entire Ummah. Hajj is, in essence, a spiritual family reunion on an unprecedented and magnificent scale, showcasing Islam's vision of a unified, just, and compassionate humanity. Hajj versus Umrah, understanding the difference. Before we move to practical tips, it's beneficial to briefly clarify the distinction between Hajj and Umrah, as they are both pilgrimages to Mecca, but differ in their obligation and scope. Umrah is often referred to as the minor pilgrimage, It involves performing some but not all of the rituals of Hajj, specifically entering ihram, performing tawaf, circumambulation of the Kaaba, and sa'i, walking between Safa and Marwa, followed by shortening or shaving hair. Umrah can be performed at any time of the year, unlike Hajj, which occurs only during specific days of Dhul Hijjah. The key differences are: Hajj is obligatory once in a lifetime for those who meet the conditions, while Umrah is not obligatory but highly recommended. Hajj has fixed dates in Dhul Hijjah, whereas Umrah can be performed any time. Hajj involves additional, longer rituals like the standing on Mount Arafat, the core of Hajj, staying in Mina and Muzdalifah, and the stoning rituals, Rami, which are not part of Umrah. Hajj is a more extensive and physically demanding journey, making Umrah a good way to experience a pilgrimage to Mecca for those unable to perform Hajj or to visit the sacred house at other times of the year. So, as we conclude our comprehensive exploration of Hajj, the sacred pilgrimage to Mecca, we can see that it is far more than just a journey. It is a holistic spiritual experience, a profound act of worship, and a testament to the unity, resilience, and beauty of the Muslim faith. It truly purifies, transforms, and connects, leaving an everlasting, indelible impact on the soul of every pilgrim. We deeply appreciate your engagement and your commitment to learning. Now, we would truly love to hear your thoughts. If anything we've discussed today has resonated with you, if you have any questions or reflections on Hajj, or perhaps even personal memories or lessons you've learned from this blessed journey, please do share them in the comment section below. Your insights are invaluable and can help enrich the understanding and aspirations of others as well. If you found this guide comprehensive and beneficial in understanding the beauty and significance of Hajj, please take a moment to give it a thumbs up to show your appreciation. Remember to subscribe to our channel for more detailed explorations of Islamic practices and teachings. And if you know someone who might be curious about Hajj, Umrah, or could benefit from this explanation, please do share this video with them. Your support in sharing knowledge is truly appreciated and carries its own immense reward, insha'Allah, God willing. Thank you once again for joining me on this sacred journey of understanding. May Allah grant us all the sincere intention and opportunity to perform Hajj and accept it from all those who have undertaken this blessed pilgrimage. Until our next guide, peace be upon you.